Adonai Baruch Amo B'Shalom. B'Zat Hashem, Neshut Barat Atra Gabayim. Today is the 21st of the month of Shvat, Wednesday, the fourth day of the week of Parashat Shabbat, Parashat Mishpatim. B'Zat Hashem, the mitzvah that Shayach today, 239 and 240, it's actually a continuation from yesterday, mitzvah number 238, that told us we are prohibited to hate a Jew in our hearts. All right? So the continuation is going to be related to that. 239 tells us, you must give a rebuke to your fellow Jew. That's mitzvah number 239. This mitzvah, by the way, nobody has to be taught. It's number one mitzvah. By the way, every Jew follows this. The best. And this is like, if you go outside in the street, you're going to say, what's the best mitzvah the Jews follow? It was rebuking each other. That's the best. We love rebuke, right? We love to give tochecha. Everybody's giving tochecha, unfortunately. Mitzvah number 240 is coming to protect you. Protect you. Be very cautious when you give tochecha. Be very cautious when you rebuke. Says the Rav over here, he says that like this. Why am I obligated to go out and to rebuke a Jew, to amend his ways? Is because he's misbehaving. And because he's misbehaving, there is something happening here, right? Why am I so concerned with his behavior? What's going on here? It says like this, the truth of the matter is that if somebody is misbehaving, whether it's either mistreating other people, or his Gas V'Shalom, not Nohek Shura, is going against Halakha Mamash. Everybody agrees this is the Halakha and he goes against it. Again, be very cautious, what I just said. Very important. Everybody agrees that he's breaking the halakha. If there is nidnud, if there is one posek, one out of even a million poskim, prominent poskim, that he is doing like that posek, almost everybody says that there's kimat, you cannot say anything. You can't talk to him. What are you doing? No, we don't accept that posek. It doesn't matter what you accept or you don't. You be quiet. Keep your mouth quiet. That's number one. Rabbi says here, what's the reason that the Torah come and gave me this concept of tochecha? Because we are very judgmental. We have a lot of flaws. One of them is judgmental, and the reason why we are judgmental is to channel it towards ourselves. But unfortunately, we channel it to others. We're doing everything to others, right? It says in the Gemara, in Masechta Shabbat, "Tergezu le'etzarara." Which etzarara? The Gemara says over there, you should always be miroges with your Eitzarara. The problem with this generation, with the Jews are, we always beroges the Eitzarara of somebody else. Leave him alone. Now, so what's the problem? So why the Torah tells me, command him, if I should leave him alone, if I should mind my own business, if you're telling me, why am I supposed to go out and tell him to fix his problem? So he says one of the biggest reasons is the mitzvah number 238. What did we say mitzvah number 238 was yesterday? Sinat balev. You're going to hate the person. So it says over here, the Chinuch and the Rambam, that if you are quiet, right, if you don't approach a person, if you don't even speak to a person for 3 days, hareho sono, it's like you're hating him already. That's why you have to be magdim shalom to everybody you see in the street, everywhere you go. Shalom, shalom. There's no heter. Today in America, mind my own business, we don't even greet our neighbors. We don't even know our neighbors. What do you mean no neighbors? The guy sitting in the shul, the guy behind the table, I don't even know his name. That's not normal. That's how distant we are. Minding your own business. That's called sinah. It says over here, if you see somebody doing something wrong, if you don't reproach him, maybe he'll do tshuva. But because you didn't reproach him, because he's continuing to do his avera, now you have sinah. You caused the sinah in his heart by not reproaching him. That's mitzvah number 239. But then I'm at catch 22 over here. What's the problem? Mitzvah 22:40 tells me, "V'lo tisa alav chet." You just told me that. Why? Which chet? Maybe you're going to come and say to me, "Wait a minute. You know which chet? You know why I have to do tochecha? Because I don't want to do sin. Which sin I don't want to do? Which sin? 238. The Torah, right? Rabbi Nachman, you hear the lamda shazach? Eitzarara is the biggest lamda in the world. Listen to this chidush. The Torah says you should give tochecha. So Rabbi Sofer is standing in here, is going to tell you, Amar Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, the whole Shas is full. There is nobody allowed to give tochecha today. Rabbi Victor Miller, Chafetz Chaim, you're not allowed to give tochecha. Because there is nobody who could give tochecha. Really, if you think about it, nobody could give tochecha, right? And how do we learning it? Everybody's telling it because the Chafetz Chaim says you have to love the person. That person has to know you love him, not that you say you love him before you give tochecha b'chlal. There's so many klalim, there's so many rules. And where is everybody learning it from? That you can't give tochecha unless you love him, unless he knows that you love him. Unless, right? Because it says v'lo tisal alav chet. Good. So I just came over here. I'm sitting over Baruch Hashem, B'siyat Dishmai. We're here in David Chai. Anybody could come and join us, Baruch Hashem, right before Arvit, between Arvit and Arvit. We're learning here, right? So, what's the chidush here? The chidush is the Torah says mitzvah 240 al tisal alav chet, right? You know which chet? 238. Don't hate your brother. So if you're telling me, so now I'm patur. I could give tochecha left and right. I could embarrass everybody, right? Chas v'shalom. The tochecha over here, the Kadosh Baruch Hu is not going to be madrich otanu. The tochecha has to be to a person who's going to come with the kabel. Very famous, and I'm going to end with this. There's a famous thing here. We're talking about the shul. People don't greet each other. People don't talk about each other. A guy sees Moshe coming over to David. David, yes, how you doing? I have a question for you. Okay, Moshe, what's your question? He says, I don't understand. We were praying today. I noticed from my right eye, I noticed your Yetzer Hara bothers me. Remember that. I noticed you didn't get up by Vayvarech. When Vayvarech, you're supposed to get up, right? Minhag, it's not halacha. Minhag. When say Vayvarech, we get up. Okay? I noticed you didn't get up today. So David turns around to Moshe. He says, wow, this you noticed. Let me ask you a question. Where do I live? Where do I sleep every night? What do I eat in the morning last night? You know I'm not even married. Did you even ask me to find me shidduch? This, you didn't care about me. The fact that I didn't get up by Vayvarech, you found a deficiency in me, now you're attacking me. Says the Chafetz Chaim today, Rabbi Miller also, you can give tochechot on one condition. Today, only 2 people could give tochecha to you. To you, only 2 people give tochecha. It's your father and your mother.